Good Sunday morning, everyone. I'm Paul Mueller. The race for Florida's next governor could be about to get a little more crowded in just a few weeks. 17 candidates have already thrown their hat in the ring, including 8 Republicans. The newest possible candidate, who will make an announcement a little more than 2 weeks from now, that is Republican State Senator Jack Latvala. And Senator Latvala is here with us this morning for our Sunday one-on-one.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us this morning. I want to go ahead and talk about campaign contributions on the Republican side, and I want to see if we pull those numbers up. Do we have a graphic of that, of everyone's numbers? There we are. So we talk about, these are big numbers here, State Senator. We talk about Adam Putnam, nearly $2 million. Bob White, just over $20,000. Other Republicans, about $5,000, and 3 of the 8 have raised nothing. Let's move it over to the Democratic side. We see Chris King there. $1.5 million. Gwen Graham, about $650,000, and Andrew Gillum, about $600,000 there. Where will you stand financially if and when you jump into the race? I mean, you got to think about this for a minute. Adam Putnam, who, if you jump into the race, I guess, again, I said, you got to think about this. Adam Putnam, nearly $2 million. What do you do if you do jump into the race?
Well, he started in May. I've decided early on that I would not get in until toward the end of the summer. I think people are tired of year-round election campaigns. It's just one of them, you have an election and the campaigns start for the next election, and I think people want a break and a breather. So I'm not at all concerned about being a couple months behind. I think when my first month of fundraising is over, people can compare what I've done with what he's done.
Okay, the thing is, though, you haven't made an official announcement yet. You're waiting till the 16th, but I've seen you making the rounds on the TV political shows. You're here today. Why wait? Can you not just say today, you know, I'm State Senator Jack Latvala, and I'm going to be running for office?
Well, we all have our own game plans, and that's what my game plan is. Was to wait if I'm going to do it, I'm not going to do it until I'm going to start fundraising in September. Okay. And that's just the way I decided to do it.
All right. On your own pace.
Right.
All right. So let's go ahead and you've taken issue, I know, with candidates running as outsiders. You tout, I've seen you before, and you've tout your business experience. And it's very familiar, if you will, or very similar, I would say, to President Trump and Governor Scott. They ran as outsiders. However, you know, you've represented Pinellas County one time for 8 years, and now since 2010, I believe. That may lead some to believe that you're an insider. So how do you balance, I'm wondering, how do you balance those out?
Well, I think I've got the qualities of both. You know, the Senate is a part-time job. We make $28,000 or $29,000 a year, so I've got to keep a business operating. I've got a small business. I've had a larger business. Always have had a business. I'm the only potential candidate on the Republican side who's had a business or has a business.
So you consider yourself in between. You consider yourself insider and outsider, maybe just in the middle because of the experience you have on both sides.
Well, it's a combination. You have the business experience and you know how to get things done in Tallahassee. Some business people go into government, not to mention any names, but, you know, president or governor, and it takes them a while to learn government. So I know the government, and I've got the business experience. Okay, let's talk healthcare for a minute. This is something that's been on the radar for quite some time now, as you know. The Republicans' latest attempt to repeal and replace Obamacare, that ended with the stunning defeat when Senator John McCain got to the floor, and he said no. We had cuts to Medicaid. It obviously would impact a lot of people. Possible cuts to Medicaid would impact a lot of people here in Florida. It's a federal issue. But what is there anything that you can do? What would your voice be in a situation like this? Well, my voice would be to encourage them to sit down and work a plan out. One of my criticisms of our state government in Tallahassee and the changes that I've seen through the years that I've been there is that Tallahassee's getting more like Washington, and that is stalemate, gridlock, government by press release, government by tweet, instead of people sitting around a table looking at the issues and working things out. I have a long record of working out major problems, like, for instance, the water issues in the Tampa Bay area 15 or 20 years ago. You know, we've now got a model for the nation in how to do water supply production because we sat down around a table with a lot of stakeholders and we worked it out.
Okay, I've got 45 seconds left for this last question. We're talking about schools. It's a story that I've covered extensively. Statewide, as you know, they're seeing huge cuts this year. A lot of the money being pushed from the public schools to the charter schools. You were part of that process. Now, the governor signed that bill that actually diverts more money to charter schools, as I said. So if you run for governor and were elected, where would you stand in all of that?
Well, it's not really correct to say that we had huge cuts. We actually increased the dollars spent per student in our public schools. At the same time, we increased what was being spent in the charter schools. I'm a product of Florida public schools. I support public schools. I don't, you know, I also support charter schools, but I think they've got to have the same accountability measures we expect for the tax dollars we spend in our public schools.
That's going to wrap it up for us right now. 6 minutes goes quickly, doesn't it? State Senator Jack Latvala from Clearwater, Pinellas County. Appreciate you joining us this morning.